Can you see the screen? Yes, I can see. I can see you can. Great, good. Well, thank you, Natalia, and thank you everybody for joining the session for Infor Hospitality. My name is Delfo Melli, and I'm here to talk to you about everything we're doing in the hospitality space. We're doing quite a few things. Some of you may know of Infor Hospitality or Infor, or some of you may not. So I'm here just to really explain to you what we do and how we partner with key customers in the hospitality space. My name is Delfo Melli. Sorry, I've got sorry. So my name is Delfo. As I said, I've been with Infor for 8 years now, and I've been in the supplier side, or we say the dark side, sometimes the vendor side of hospitality IT since the late 90s. So from Michael's Fidelio through to Amadeus, and now with Infor. And you can contact me. You have my details there, LinkedIn, my email and telephone number. I'd be happy to follow up with any more information. There's a lot to take in, and I'd be happy to explain, in more detail anything that we do in the industry. So who are Infor? I work for a company called Infor. We are a hospitality division of a company called Infor. And we deliver business enterprise cloud applications across many different industries, whether that be manufacturing, retail, supply chain. Indeed, we're the third largest what we call business applications provider after Oracle and SAP. So Oracle are big in the hospitality industry, and Infor are also big in hospitality. Indeed, about 10% of the business that Oracle does globally is in the hospitality industry. So we're a very key part of the family of Infor, and we deliver a number of different solutions globally in the hospitality space. So who are Infor? Well, as I said, we do around $3 billion of turnover a year across the world. We have 168 offices in different regions, with 65,000 customers and around 17,000 employees. So quite a big company, but like I said, we are part of the hospitality space. We are owned by Koch Industries, so we're privately owned by one of the biggest equity investment companies in the US. We're not publicly listed. We don't have to report our quarterly financial statements and react to investor sentiments. We're in for the long term, and we have a very strong balance sheet and money available for research and development. So we service and have around 20,000 hospitality customers throughout the world. We have hospitality business unit offices throughout the Americas, of course, in the EMEA region that we're referring to today, and through into Asia Pacific, Singapore, even down to Australia, where we have offices as well. So we really see ourselves as one of two of the global providers of hospitality solutions, where large hotel chains can deal with a single company and can rely on that company to build and deliver solutions in different languages, different types of fiscal compliance, and a suite of solutions across the globe. So we've been doing this for many years. Infor Hospitality has grown organically, of course, through new business over the years, but also through acquisition. Infor acquired a number of key hospitality specialists and vendors in the industry. If you hear of Soft Brands or Amadeus Hospitality or even Easy RMS, a revenue management company in the past, we still have these specialized teams, and many of us have been doing this for a number of years. So we understand the hospitality business very well indeed. So if you look at 10 of the largest hotel companies in the world, all 10 of them are using something from Infor Hospitality. You'll see in a moment the kind of products we have, but that really allows us to spread our solutions over the globe. And we really have some major customers that are using our solutions. Again, global coverage is complex. We know that delivering tax and fiscal compliance in different countries is not easy. That's something that we have a lot of experience in doing, and we have many customers with even some very large customers. Over 1,800 rooms using some of our systems in different countries. So So what do we deliver? If you look at a traditional, a classic hotel environment where you've got many departments in a hotel, we have solutions really for nearly all of the areas of a hotel, whether that be, first and foremost, operations, the classic PMS, where you have, reservations, check-in, check-out, housekeeping, accounts receivables, everything you'd expect from a modern cloud-based multi-property PMS. This is called Infor HMS, so Hospitality Management Solutions. So we have many key customers in the world. I can quote Mandarin Oriental, Apex Hotels, Belmond. There are a number of key chains that are using our HMS Hospitality PMS solution. Of course, my background is specifically in revenue management, although I cover all of our solutions into many of our clients. My specialty is revenue management, so that's another area where we have a lot of customers, and that's either full-blown revenue management, which is all about forecasting, about pricing management, about inventory management, managing your budgeting process, looking at contract evaluation, which contracts are earning incremental value, which ones aren't, looking at group management, understanding revenue displacement of groups. So revenue management is really key. And also alongside, full-blown revenue management, which is traditionally been used for a number of years, we have a brand new tool called HPO. This is really very new, has been out in the market really just last year. We've been working on that for a couple of years, and that's really about dynamic pricing, only focusing on real-time pricing, intelligent pricing based on market constraints, based on market changes, based on competitor data. So that's really quite new as well. So we've had quite a lot of interest in our new pricing tool, as well as full-blown revenue management. Of course, no hotel solution stack would be complete without offering a solution also for meeting and events. So we have Infor Sales and Catering, and that really is about anything to do with groups, about meetings and events, dealing with leads, creating contracts, communication, dealing with clients via email, tracking the whole process from lead generation right to invoicing is covered in our meeting and events tool. Of course, tightly integrated with our PMS, as you'd expect. All of the group blocks and bookings get exchanged between the two, but of course it also connects to other PMSs in the market as well. Alongside that, we have a point of sale solution. So all cloud-based, centrally managed point of sale, where hotels and restaurants and quick service, food service restaurants in the US also use that, as well as table management. So online links for guests to book a room in the hotel, plus booking a restaurant, is all available in the dining and table management solution. Analytics is a big part of what we do as well. Of course, if you're a hotel group and you have maybe different brands running different PMSs, not even an Infor PMS, there are many out there, but extracting data at a transactional level, being able to report on that, slice and dice, consolidate data, revenue data, demand data, look at trends, compare pickup patterns against previous years. All of that can be done in our hospitality analytics tool. We also have a tool called Infor Query and Analysis, Q&A, and many users of Oracle Opera PMS that use a tool called Vision, and that's used for reporting and analytics taken from Opera PMS. That is in fact an Infor tool. So Oracle resell our reporting tool called Vision to their customers for Opera PMS. So yeah. In addition to that, more on the finance side and planning. So we have Sun Systems, which is one of the leading accounting and back office financial systems for the hospitality industry. We've got a number of projects underway at the moment where we're migrating traditional on-premise server-based legacy accounting packages to fully cloud-based with standardized reporting packs, USALI compliant, so unified system of accounts and the standards for the lodging industry. and that's delivered alongside our expense management system. So if you're looking at travel, managing travel expenses and general expenses within an enterprise, that's of course tightly tied into our finance system. And finally, budgeting and planning and financial consolidation. So we all know that the budgeting process and monthly reporting process is sometimes lengthy. Sending Excel spreadsheets. Oh, this is the latest version. This is the final version. Well, we have a cloud-based, fully centralized budgeting and planning tool for the hospitality industry. I said the hospitality industry. It's a hotel version of a tool that's used in all of our industries that we work in. But it's pre-built, ready for the hotel industry, and our biggest customer, hospitality customer, has over 900 users of this tool. So all of their hotels, whether that's finance, sales and marketing, reservations, they all log in and they have a visibility on how is the hotel performing, what is the forecast, how are they performing against budget, and this all gets, of course, consolidated via workflows into a centralized, fully consolidated position for the hotel chain. And that can be used across multiple brands, of course. So that's a very powerful tool. It's called Infor Dynamic Enterprise Performance Management. So as I said, 20,000 hotels using these different tools over the world. PMS is really where we've got a lot of customers, a lot of experience, over 10,000 PMS customers right across the globe. So like I said, we have offices that deliver services, deliver support in all of these regions, as you'd expect to be able to cover such a large customer base. Revenue management, where my speciality lies. This is where we also have a lot of customers around the world in over 70 countries using our transactional full-blown revenue management system. It's multi-property. It's got many unique features and is used by some of the key chains in the world. And then financials, as we said, some systems, we have 2,500 Sun Systems customers in many countries, and sales and catering and point of sale. So that's how our breakdown of all of the different customers that we have in the hospitality space. So the advantage of these solutions, whether it be property management, looking at guest profiles and reservation management, whether you're looking at optimizing revenue by forecasting, helping you with price management through HPO, understanding insights with powerful analytics, managing your restaurants or online bookings using a point of sale, or even your function groups and sales and catering. All of these can be delivered via a single platform called Cloud Suite Hospitality. And this is sitting on Amazon Web Services. So it's dynamically scaled in terms of capacity. So customers don't need to worry about upgrades. They don't need to worry about server architecture. Everything is handled with a single subscription fee that's payable to Infor, of course. And then we handle the whole relationship. We have a department called Cloud Ops that they manage the whole cloud architecture that sits on Amazon Web Services. And above all of these tools, we have our own communication layer called Infor Ion. And this really allows these tools to communicate together and closely exchange data between the RMS and HMS, between the PMS and the sales and catering system, between the analytics platform and the PMS. All of this is exchanged using our own middleware called Ion. And of course, mobility is key for all of these. So because they are all cloud solutions, it means we have many mobile apps, both guest-facing mobile apps. So whether you want to, book the hotels, or within the hotel, we have, housekeeping mobile apps. We have other apps that can help revenue management, can help sales and catering, meeting and events. So, of course, mobility is key in a cloud world. So that's really, some of our unique value in Infor Hospitality is the ability to provide, a suite of solutions. You can take one, you can take two, you can take all. And, these are all delivered by one company that has a lot of experience in the hospitality industry. Hoteliers now, they want to pay a single fee and, go live very quickly, get quick faster time to value, and really not be involved with having to install software. I think we've seen, most of the vendors in the industry today, have cloud applications. That's really the way forward. So all of our tools, speak to each other via our own communication methodology. It's a complete suite. We have, a great deal of expertise in this industry, and essentially it's a low risk when you're dealing with a customer that understands all of these areas in a lot of detail, and they're delivering you these tools on a unified platform. There's much less risk in terms of working with a specific vendor. So all our tools we have in Infor our own design agency called Hook and Loop, and all of the tools that we work with are adhere to a common design principle that our own design agency helps us with. And the people that work for Hook and Loop come from many different industries. Some of them have come from the film industry, some have come from design, some are very technical, and they help us build the customer experience. So if you look at our HMS, our cloud PMS platform, it's very clean, it's very simple to use, it's very flexible. Screens can be created for specific types of employees with specific roles, for specific brands. We have one global customer that some brands are very more on the economy scale, some are more on the luxury scale, and we can really design the screens as per the needs of each type of customer or user. Of course, full mobility, you can see their housekeeping app. Housekeepers can be updated in real time on the status of the rooms, or on what they need to service first, as well as iPad check-in. You can check in guests on an iPad, and everything is very easy to use once you're based in the cloud. Another example is our new pricing tool. So this is what we call HPO, Hospitality Price Optimizer, where we use data from the market. You can see here market insights, so we can see typically, what the hotel competitors are pricing at. How is that based on a lead time? We're 100 days from arrival. This hotel is priced at this point. What is their normal variation of price elasticity? When do they normally increase their price? When do they decrease our price? So we understand, what is the competitive context of the market. And then we understand, what is the impact of that context? Do competitors' pricing impact the demand of my hotel? If they do impact the demand, should that impact influence our pricing strategy? If you're leading the market, meaning that others are following you, maybe the competitor pricing should have a lower impact. Or if you're following the market, where you traditionally follow your competitors, that's a scenario where maybe the competitor pricing does have a higher impact. So it's not binary, it's not either or the other, it's to what extent the pricing recommendation or pricing decision needs to be influenced by competition or not. And that's dynamically done in real time. And we have an indicator there. You can see, what is driving the pricing decision. This is our new tool, Hospitality Price Optimizer, allows for real-time intelligent pricing based on the market, based on the competition, and based on some really solid science and optimization methodology that's in the background, being very clever. All of this is delivered by a world-class support team. So we've been awarded a Customer Excellence Award. Infor has for the last 11 years in a row. All of our support team, of course, are ex-hospitality people. We understand the challenges being faced by our users, and the fact that we have teams that support many different systems is really good, because you might have a problem with the PMS configuration, but actually we might be able to bring some value in the fact that we understand from a revenue management standpoint, what is the best way to configure a PMS? How should we configure our room types? How should we manage our pricing? And the fact that we have a lot of revenue management experience brings value into that discussion. So users have access to support. That's via web chat. In the application themselves, they can speak to our support desk. We have an enhancement request system where specific enhancements can be requested. They're voted on by our user community, and of course the requests that are important for our users then get escalated and prioritized within our development roadmap. Of course, and then more personalized account reviews for certain customers where we're much more present. We have monthly review calls. We look at the usage of the systems, how can they improve, and we have a proactive customer success plan to help them maximize on their investment with Infor. So really, that's given you an idea of what Infor does. Now, and why, in the end, why should Infor be considered as a serious potential customer supplier to customers in the industry? Well, we're absolutely focused in the hospitality industry from many different facets. Whether that be finance, whether that be revenue management, sales and catering, reservations. We have value to bring in all of those areas. So our tools are built in the cloud. They're multi-tenant with mobility, and they are very easy to use and modern. And that's really where Infor, the experience of Infor and the larger Infor company helps us drive innovation into all of our solutions. So, as it's all cloud and many tools being delivered at the same time, we can really deliver hotels quickly. We certainly through the COVID times, we were delivering many implementations completely remotely, including training. We send a user login and the system is live. And as I've said, a complete suite of solutions and all architected on new technology, and the internet is really moving away from on-premise installation is absolutely the way to go. So that's really what I wanted to cover today, really discuss and let you know what we're doing in the hospitality industry. I'm not here to give you a product presentation, but please, if you've got any questions, please drop by the stand on the Infor Travel Tech stand. We'll be happy to answer any questions. And as I've said, you can contact me on any social channel. LinkedIn is very easy to find people there. Delfo Melli from Infor Hospitality. Thanks for your time.
I am mute. Sorry. Thank you, Delfo. Thank you very much for your presentation. And we are going to continue our state speech day.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I put on the screen. I put Infor virtual stamps on attendance can book a meeting with you and your team.
Thank you, Natalia. Thanks everyone for listening, and hopefully speak to you soon one day. Thank you.